It began as a celebration, a groundbreaking mission aboard Boeing's Starliner, a shining symbol of human innovation. Astronauts Suni Williams and Butch Wilmore strapped in, hearts pounding, ready to write history. But what was meant to be a swift trip turned into something else entirely, a slow, grueling war against time, isolation, and their own bodies, 250 miles above Earth. When Starliner encountered serious technical problems, NASA made a chilling decision. The astronauts would stay in space indefinitely until repairs could guarantee a safe return. There was no hero's welcome, no parade, only a haunting silence inside the orbiting laboratory, broken by the low hum of life support systems. Every sunrise, and there were 16 a day in orbit, brought the same cold realization. They were stuck. At first, they held on to routine like a lifeline. Exercise, research, maintenance, move, lift, sweat. Because in space, if you don't fight, gravity, or the lack of it, wins. After just a few weeks, their bodies began betraying them. Without the constant pull of Earth's gravity, muscles shrank. Bones, once strong enough to carry them through marathons and mountains, thinned like old parchment. Suni Williams, a Navy veteran and seasoned astronaut, knew what was happening beneath her skin. But knowing didn't make it any easier. Tiny changes piled up. Blood pooled in their heads, faces puffier by the day. Their hearts, no longer needing to fight gravity, weakened like unused muscles. Eyesight blurred, a side effect of fluids pressing against the optic nerve, a condition some astronauts never fully recover from. They could feel themselves unraveling, and worse, they knew that no amount of exercise could fully stop it. Only Earth could heal them now. Physical decline was just half the battle. The greater enemy was psychological, that creeping corrosive loneliness that even constant video calls to Earth couldn't erase. 9 months away from home warps your sense of time. Birthdays pass unnoticed. Friends move on. Pets grow older. Imagine watching Earth, your only home, spinning just out of reach. You could see it. You could talk to it. But you couldn't touch it. Butch and Suni held fast. They joked. They shared meals. They kept journals. But inside, cracks formed, tiny at first, like hairline fractures in a pressure hull. On the ground, the public caught wind of their plight. At first, it was fascination. Look at the astronauts. They're heroes. Then worry crept in. Were they in danger? Were their bodies holding up? Could Boeing even get them home? Social media buzzed with grim jokes and heartfelt concern. Some worried they'd come back looking like walking skeletons. Others whispered conspiracy theories. Had NASA told the whole truth? The astronauts, meanwhile, floated on in radio silence, shielded from the chaos their situation stirred below. When NASA physicians like Dr. J.D. Polk weighed in, they didn't sugarcoat it. 9 months in microgravity pushes human bodies to a breaking point. Even with 2 hours of daily exercise, the toll is staggering. Up to 20% muscle loss. Bone density declines similar to those seen in severe osteoporosis patients. Heart atrophy that can affect long-term cardiovascular health. And let's not forget, mental resilience isn't infinite. Isolation chips away at judgment, emotional control, even a person's sense of identity. This isn't just about Williams and Wilmore. It's a glimpse into our future, a brutal reality check for any dreams of Mars. When Starliner finally completed critical tests, the call came down. Prepare for re-entry. The ride back would be violent. Fire, vibration, G-forces slamming into their weakened bodies. Their bones, demineralized after months in weightlessness, would have to withstand the punishing stress of gravity's return. Landing would feel like getting hit by a truck. Walking again would be agony. Recovering would take months, if not years. Still, they smiled for the cameras. Still, they waved. Because that's what astronauts do. They make the impossible look easy, even when it isn't. This mission, accidental though it was, opened a Pandora's box NASA and the world cannot ignore. If 9 months in low Earth orbit does this much damage, what about a mission to Mars? That trip could take 3 years. Round trip. 3 years of muscle wasting. 3 years of slow-motion cardiovascular collapse. 3 years of isolation-induced mental strain. And that's assuming nothing goes wrong. No mechanical failures, no medical emergencies, no catastrophic psychological breakdowns. Are we ready? Honestly, not even close. Suni Williams and Butch Wilmore didn't just survive space, they survived themselves. Their mission wasn't just a test of hardware, it was a trial of the human spirit. They pushed the limits of what a body, and a mind, can endure when cut loose from the world it was built for. And when they finally set foot on Earth again, it won't just be a homecoming, it'll be a warning. Space doesn't care about our dreams. It demands a price, and from now on, we better be damn sure we're ready to pay it.